5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All systems go with Josh Appelbaum starts now.
Hello and welcome to episode 533 of the All Systems Go Sports Betting Podcast, powered by Rhythm. I am your host, Josh Appelbaum. What's going on, everyone? Happy Wednesday. It's officially hump day, guys. We are smack dab in the middle of the week, smack dab in the middle of the month of June. So we're going to get to what we love to do, I should say, which is betting Major League Baseball. That's right. NBA's over with. NHL's over with. I know people got World Cup fever. I'm not betting games World Cup individually, but I am riding in the Appelbaum Survivor Contest. So I mentioned it before, but I'm rooting for my first four to advance out of the group stage: Morocco, Belgium, Uruguay, and Colombia. So fingers crossed. But again, because it's the smack dab middle portion here of the summer, we're going to just continue to grind Major League Baseball. So I do have a pod set up for you guys a little bit earlier than usual, so you might be surprised. I'm going to bang this out hopefully pretty quick, because we do have an early game that checked off pretty much every box, including a rhythm system match, line moves, really good splits. Again, lighting up the board here for an early game, and then I have a late afternoon game, and then I have a game here for tonight on a team that, man, they're super sharp. They freaking always let me down. But again, I think the old adage, scared money don't make no money. If they're sharp and they're checking off the boxes, we're going to try to ride them and see if we can cash a ticket. So 3 bets overall, guys. Again, trying to go 2-1, eke out a winning day. Now, looking back toward yesterday, guys, a little mini sweep, 2-0, plus 1.62 units. Had a couple great hits. Nationals hung on 6-4 against Kansas City. Got a little dicey there as they brought in Gus Varland, who gave up it was 6-3 going into the 9th. You're like, okay, we're feeling good, right? First batter, home run. Now it's 6-4. Then a guy gets on. It's like, okay, home run, tied game. Nope. Huge double play turned and then got out of it. So the Nats hung on 6-4. So shout out to the Nats. And then also the Cardinals. So this is 2 nights in a row where the Nats and the Cardinals both came through for us. Cards hung on 3-2 over San Diego. Their bullpen held it down as well. Now, the Atlanta Braves game. This is interesting. So I would highly recommend whatever book you bet the Braves. If you bet the Braves last night with me, check to see what your house rules are showing, because the Atlanta Braves game got suspended in the bottom of the second inning last night. The heavens opened up, pouring rain. They had to call it, but it wasn't a cancellation. It was a suspension. At the time, the Braves were down 3-2. It was the bottom of the second inning, so a long ways to go. But see what your house rules are telling you, because I bet my game at, let me double check. I want to see which sportsbook, because my bet is still live. If I'm looking at, let me just find who I got. It was at the Score. So if I log into the Score, formerly ESPN Bet, and I go to my bets, and then I go to open, it still shows my Braves minus 165 bet open. So maybe your book is probably still open. Maybe your book grades that as a no contest or NA, no action, and refunded the money to you. But again, just double check. I have the ability to cash out right now, but I would be cashing out at a lesser number. So I'm just riding the Braves, dancing with the one who brung me. But anyway, baseball can be weird with first fives or rain delays or rain cancellations or suspensions. You got to get through 5 usually. But again, 2-0 plus 1.62 units with the Nats and the Cards. Braves, again, if you're live with me, I'm rooting for the Braves. That game picks up back again at 2 p.m. Eastern time today. So hopefully we can get the Braves to come back in a long way. Again, only bottom of the second inning. Let's go Bravos. But without further ado, getting right back to MLB. Again, I love this part of the year, guys. I know football is king and football is the best, and I can't wait for football, but I just like baseball every day. I love waking up knowing we got 15 games. Let's pick out the 3 sharpest, try to go 2-1. I love the grind, the routine of MLB. Don't get me wrong. Again, there's some brutal bad beats and bullpens blowing it, and you're going to get probably the worst heartbreaking losses of any sport, but baseball's a grinder sport. It's long term, and I like every day knowing that I got a full board of baseball to bet. So call me one of those crazy seam heads. But anyways, 3 bets overall. Let's waste no more time. Try to get 2 of them. So first bet on the board, the reason why I want to get this pot out early, I'm going right back to the well today with the Washington Nationals. 1:05 p.m. Eastern time, early first pitch here against Kansas City. let's set the stage, talk splits, line moves, and I'll tell you why I'm sweating the Nationals. Now, the Nats, who are 39-35 on the year, they've taken the first 2 games of the 3-game set, won the opener for us 7-3 as a -140 home favorite, won again yesterday 6-4 as a -145 home favorite. So, in this afternoon series finale, the Royals, who are 29-45, they're going to go with the righty Luinder Avila. He's 1-3 with a 6.19 ERA. The Nats, meanwhile, going with the fellow righty Zach Littell. He's 6-5 with a 5.32 ERA. So what have we seen across the market? Well, this game opened Washington listed around a -125 home favorite. Kansas City a +105 road dog. And the reason why I'm going back to the well with the Nats is because sharps are hitting the Nats. Again, you win the first 2 games, like, okay, maybe you lose the third one, you say, hey, we won the series. But I'm willing to go where the smart money's taking us. So smart money going right back to Washington. We've seen the line move further toward Washington. They opened at -125. Now they're up to -135. So a good 10-cent steam move in their favor. Look over at DK, 82% money line bets, 84% money line dollars on Washington. So one way, low bets, higher dollar, pro and Joe split in favor of the Nats. And I'll be honest, guys, I just got a lot of system plays here on the Nationals. I got 5 of my top systems. First one, if you're an above 500 home favorite, priced -140 or less, and you're facing a below 500 opponent, that system is 37-24, 61%, 10% ROI this year. If you're a home favorite, -140 or less, facing an opponent who missed the playoffs the previous year, those teams are 133-88, 60%, with a 9% ROI. If you are an interleague home favorite, off a win, priced -150 or less, and you're receiving line movement in your favor, those teams are 77-38, 67% with a 19% ROI since the start of last year. So all 3 of those good systems lighting up on Washington, along with that low bets, higher dollar, along with that line move. Washington, going to bank on their offense, again, hopefully getting to Avila, because Washington, I believe they're now number 1 in baseball in runs per game. But their lineup, you probably can't name a lot of the guys, but they just hit well, knock on wood. They don't quit. What was I going to say? Oh, they are posting a .424 slugging percentage, 405 runs scored. Kansas City a .378 slug, only 295 runs scored. Avila, may never heard of him. I really haven't until today. But he posted an 8.44 ERA in 3 June starts. He gave up 10 runs in 10.2 innings pitched, and the Royals are just 4-9 in his 13 appearances this year. Meanwhile, the Nats, 5-1 in Littell's last 6 starts, and during the day, I should say, pitches well. Knock on wood, 3-0, 3.42 ERA at night, 3-5, 6.38 ERA. Lucky for us, this is a day game here for Littell. So we've been riding them first 2 games. Let's see if we can get one more out of the Nats. Got a line move, bet splits, system matches, better offense, hopefully better pitching. And also we have 1 rhythm recommendation lighting up on the Nationals as well. So I always like it when I got at least 1 model from Rhythm telling me that's the sharp side. So I got down on the Nationals at -132 at Ballybet. Shop around because most books around -135. Let's go Nats. Next one for you. Smack dab middle of the afternoon, or late afternoon, I guess you could say. 3:40 p.m. Eastern Time first pitch, the LA Angels at the Arizona Diamondbacks. Now, this is the rubber match of a 3-game interleague series. The Snakes are 37-36. They won the opener 4-3, taking care of business as a -150 home favorite. Meanwhile, the Angels, who are 30-44, they bounced back with a 7-0 win yesterday, came through as a -110 road pick'em. Now, in this late afternoon series finale, the Angels are going to go with the lefty Sam Aldeguerri. He is 2-1 with a 2.12 ERA. He'll be opposed by the veteran southpaw Eduardo Rodriguez for the Snakes. He is 5-2 with a 2.55 ERA. Now, what have we seen across the market? Well, this game opened with the Arizona Diamondbacks listed around a -165 home favorite. LA around a +145 road dog. And again, kind of a big number here. Angels, bad record, but they can be spunky. Arizona, big number at home. Well, Sharps, they're not afraid by that big number because we've seen this line move further toward Arizona. Arizona's gone from -165 up to -170. Some shops now as high as -175. So this line continues to rise in favor of the Snakes. Now, aside from the line move, we got good bet splits on Arizona. At DK, 76% money line bets, 94% money line dollars. At Circa, 86% money line bets, 95% money line dollars. So good low bets, higher dollars. Sharp one-way pro and Joe splits in favor of Arizona. Now, I just went Arizona money line. I got the D-backs minus 167 at Bally Bet. Again, shop around a lot of books, minus 170, minus 175. But I will mention, if you want to be bold, D-backs are getting some smart money on the run line. Minus 1.5 at plus 125, getting 62% spread bets, 98% spread dollars at DK. Erod, in his last 12 starts, Arizona's 10-2. So hopefully they play well behind him today. And he's 3-1 with a 1.93 ERA at home. So he's pitched well at home. Meanwhile, Aldeguerri, at home he's great. 1.76 ERA, but on the road, 5.40. Meanwhile, we got two lefties on the bump. Well, guess what? Arizona, they're hitting 264 against lefties. That's the third best in baseball. Angels only hitting 234 against lefties. That ranks 21st. A little home road hopefully will benefit Arizona as well. The Snakes are 22-15 at home. That's the seventh best home record in baseball. LA is just 13-24 on the road. That's the tied for the third worst road team in baseball. So we got not a huge move, but about a 5 to 10 cent steam move. Say that 10 times fast in favor of Arizona. Good splits, system matches. Again, home road. Hopefully the better pitcher. Better bats against lefties. I'm riding the D-backs here, guys. Got a minus 167 at Bally Bet. Again, shop around a lot of books now closer to minus 170, minus 175. Now, last bet of the night. This is the team where, again, they're near and dear to my heart. They're terrible this year, but they're sharp tonight. I'm talking about the Boston Red Sox. That's right. Red Sox at home tonight, 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time, first pitch at Fenway, hosting the Toronto Blue Jays. Now, the Jays, who are 35-38, they won last night's series opener 6-1, cruised as a minus 120 road favorite. Tonight's rematch, though, big reason why I like the Sox, they're going up against Max Scherzer. And no, not Max Scherzer from 10 or 15 years ago, 49, or I don't even know how old he is, 41, 42, but old man River Max Scherzer in 2026. He is 1-4 with a 10.23 ERA. Red Sox, who are 29-41, they're going to go with the lefty Jake Bennett. He's 1-2 with a 5.28 ERA. Now, what have we seen across the market? Well, this game opened Red Sox around a minus 120 home favorite, Toronto a plus 100 road dog. And the Red Sox obviously are terrible this year. I blame Craig Breslow because every move he's made, other than Contreras, has been terrible. But again, bad team at home. Again, short number versus Toronto. Again, they don't have a great record this year, but made it to the World Series last year. Where does this line move? Does it get down to a pick'em? Or does it move further toward Boston in a fishy kind of quasi-reverse line move? Well, it looks like the latter, because this line has moved further toward the Red Sox. Red Sox have gone from minus 120 now up to minus 130. What's notable about this line move is that it's not a big public play on Boston. If you look at the splits, they're almost right down the middle. Red Sox are only getting 52% of money line bets at DK, but 78% of money line dollars. So this is kind of a 50-50 line move. Typically 50-50, bet split. No reason for the odds makers to adjust the number. But yet, even though these tickets are right down the middle, public doesn't know what to do, the line's still going here in favor of Boston. So it tells me you got a line move, sharp 50-50 play in favor of the Sox. We have low bets, higher dollars as well. I got a couple system matches lighting up on Boston. Home favorites, minus 140 or less. They're 200 and 146 this year, 58%, 4% ROI. If you're a home favorite with a line move in your favor in the second game of a series after you lost the opener, 16-9, 64%, 5% ROI this year. If you're a sweet spot home favorite between minus 125 and minus 140, and you made the playoffs the previous year, and you're facing an opponent who also made the playoffs the previous year, those teams are 49-23, 68%, 20% ROI since 2025. That's a good system on Boston. Mentioned Scherzer a second ago. Was old school. Blue, you my boy, Blue. Scherzer's old, and I remember I backed him like an idiot against Philly last week, and he got his face ripped off. I don't know. I just think he might be washed. Let's hope he is tonight. But Toronto is 0-5 in his last 5 starts. He has a 14.40 ERA in his last 4 starts. He's given up 22 earned runs in 14 innings pitched. Meanwhile, the Jays are only hitting .218 against lefties, facing the lefty Bennett tonight. That ranks 28th in baseball. So add it all up, guys. Again, Red Sox, I must admit, are god-awful this year. But baseball's a weird sport, and they're sharp tonight. Well, again, let's hope we can get to Scherzer. I am backing Boston here. I got the Red Sox minus 124 at FanDuel. Shop around a lot of books now, mostly around minus 130. So Nationals, D-backs, Red Sox. Let's try to get 2 out of 3, eke out a winning night. So that about does it for episode 533 of the All Systems Go Sports Betting Podcast, powered by Rhythm. This is the part of the pod where we wrap things up, and I always start first by saying thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for grinding in the arena with me every single day through the good and the bad, the ups and the downs, the hot streaks, the cold streaks. We embrace every day with the challenge of sports betting being difficult and hard to win at. That's what makes it more rewarding when we do win, and makes it more gives you more perspective if you're struggling. But we wouldn't have it any other way. Trying to make data-driven, sharp bets with our head and not our heart every day. So if this podcast has helped you to cash some bets, or you enjoy the insights each day, please do me a favor. Just give the podcast a 5-star review on Spotify or iTunes or whatever platform you listen to. Recommend the pod to a friend. Retweet the pod when I put it out on Twitter. Click the follow button. Any or all of those things would be very much appreciated. Next, if you enjoy this style of sports betting, data-driven, sharp contrarian betting. You notice we didn't say, oh, I like this team today, or oh, this team is due. No, every day it's about what the data's saying. So if this approach has given you a blueprint to attack not only baseball but every sport, and you want to learn more about data-driven betting, or hey, Father's Day coming up here on Sunday, you got to get Dad a gift, you don't know what you're going to get him, you still have time to go to Amazon.com and type in the Everything Guide to Sports Betting or the NFL Sharp Betting Playbook. Those are the 2 books that I've written. Very proud of both. We can pick up one or both of them, bring them the sports book, I'll sign them for you, I'll buy you a beer. We'll buy Dad a shot and sweat some games and get some nachos together. Wouldn't that be nice? Next, have you downloaded Rhythm and Juice Reel yet? My 2 favorite sports betting apps. They help me win. I'm confident they're going to help you win because they're just another sharp box to check off when you're handicapping a game. So Rhythm, great for their AI-backed models and predictions for game bets and player props. I don't really mention WNBA right now, but they do have WNBA player props as well as World Cup Live as well, and of course baseball. And then Juice Reel. So many great features of the Juice Reel app. You can sync up your sports books, get a running report card of your action. You can get the Robo Jackson best bet picks, the Sharp Mush indicators, the arbitrage plays, the shop for the best line futures. And if you would like to support the pod, this pod is free. It costs you nothing. I'll pass the hat. If you want to drop in a $10 bill, you can get the ASG best bet picks every single play as soon as I make them for a week for $9.99 or for a month for $24.99. Again, I raised the rates because I got to pay for my baby girl's daycare. She's about to turn 3 months old in a couple days, which is just insane. But I appreciate the support. And again, I consider it a tip jar. This pod is free. $10 a week, $25 a month. Support the pod. Get those plays early. Hopefully beat some closing lines. But download Rhythm, download Juice Reel, and give them both a 5-star review in the App Store. Next, do you have a live odds page? Well, if you don't have one, you need one. It's such a critical tool. If you're betting on sports, guys, you got to be able to track the market. Without a live odds page, you're flying blind. Okay, number one, yeah, you can find on ESPN.com all the games today, but I need start times. I need live scoring. I need live in-game wagering odds. Most importantly, though, I got to track the market. I need a column on the left of my live odds page that says opener, which just shows me a static, never changes, just gives me the opening number. Then I look to the right, see all the current odds. By comparing open to current, I immediately see which direction the line is moving. That's a starting point. Pull up the line history. Look for sharp buyback. Check out where the juice is at. Then, of course, shopping for the best number. Finding the book giving you the best odds. Again, finding, the D-backs minus 167 when most books are minus 175. Again, I bet minus 167. You bet minus 175. Hopefully the Snakes win. We're both happy, but I'm going to make a little more than you are because I got a better number thanks to Odds Logic telling me the book with the best number. So if you haven't done it yet, give Odds Logic a shot. I swear to you, I'm not just upselling. I'm a proud affiliate because I love the product. And again, helps me every day. I use it every day. So give it a shot with this special link, oddslogic.com/Josh123. Make sure you do the /Josh123 at the end because that'll give you a 7-day free trial and 50% off your first month of service. So that about does it for episode 533 of the ASG pod. As always, guys, 2 final thoughts. 1, whether I see you at the Borgata in Atlantic City, Twin River in Rhode Island, the Brook in New Hampshire, Foxwoods or Mohegan Sun down in Connecticut, at the Encore in Boston, Plainridge Park Casino, MGM Springfield, or the Nash in my neck of the woods on the border of Massachusetts and New Hampshire, or out in the desert where the true grinders get down, where Billy Walters sends his number runners, where the lowest juice possible is found at the South Point, or sweating sharp contrarian plays, jumping in the stadium swim pool when you cash a big ticket at Circa. We're going to see each other from across the room on the sportsbook floor. We're going to knock on the janitor's closet. Say, hey, can I borrow your broom for a second? Boom. Do a little Fred Astaire dance on the floor. Nice little mini sweep. 2-0 plus 1.62 units last night. Now 5-0 last 5. So let's go. But as always, guys, coming off a 2-0 or an 0-2, a 1-1. Again, a winning night, a losing night, a hot streak, a cold streak. We just can never get too high when things are good or too low when things are bad. Got to stay the course, even keel, protect our units, only get down when we find an edge, have that strength and ability to lay off if we don't have an edge, and we're just going to keep grinding long term. So we're always looking for the games that fit our model against the public, with the house, with the pros, flat bet, avoid parlays, and get that CLV. If we can do that, we're going to be successful sports bettors. So I hope everyone has a great Wednesday, and I'll be right back at it tomorrow. That'll be a big Thirsty Thursday edition. That'll be episode 534 of the All Systems Go Sports Betting Podcast, powered by Rhythm. Good luck, everybody, and have a great Wednesday.